Hey guys, this is Malinki. Welcome back to my channel Voice of Malinki. Today we will talk about lymph and lymphatic system. And if you are new in my channel, please subscribe my channel. And if you like my video, please do like, comment and share my video. So many of us are not very clear about the difference between blood and lymph. Let's solve the doubt today. Suppose this is the tissue or an organ. Any tissue you can consider. And we all know that tissue is formed by cells. So these are some tissue cells. And the space between these cells is called tissue spaces. Here we have the arteriole, which supplies oxygenated blood from our heart. Now this arteriole gets divided into some narrow capillaries like that, which actually supply blood to all of these cells. So we know that capillaries are closed tube, right? That means they don't get opened directly in the cells. So what happens actually, since these capillaries are very narrow tubes, there will be a high pressure always inside them. Due to this pressure, some amount of liquid is leaked from these capillaries in the tissue space. This liquid is called tissue fluid or interstitial fluid. Along with this fluid, oxygen, nutrients such as glucose, some minerals, hormones and certain small proteins will also come in this tissue space. And the cells inside the tissue will get those substances for their utilization. And these cells will release CO2, some waste materials, etc. in the tissue space. Then what will happen? Actually, the liquid which was leaked from the capillaries will be absorbed again by these capillaries along with CO2 and waste materials that will ultimately join venule. And this time the deoxygenated blood will flow to the heart. Right? But there is an interesting fact. The liquid which was leaked from these capillaries will not be absorbed by these capillaries fully. Some amount of liquid is still there in the tissue space. What will happen for them? If fluid starts to accumulate in the tissue in this way, the tissue will swell up, right? Now it comes lymph capillaries. Lymph capillaries collect this extra fluid, and this time the fluid is called lymph. So the fluid is same. Lymph is same as the interstitial fluid. When the interstitial fluid is collected by lymph capillaries, this time this is called as lymph. So this is the difference. And lymph is a colorless liquid. Lymph capillaries will drain lymph into lymph vessel. So all the lymph capillaries will drain lymph into the lymph vessels. Ultimately, this lymph will be returned to the vena cava, which is the largest vein in our body. Vena cava enters heart for the blood circulation. That means the extra fluid which was leaked from the blood is again returned to the blood. Now, one more thing is very important to mention here, that red blood cells or platelets don't leak in this way. They don't leak in this way. But certain white blood cells, especially lymphocytes, can leak. Hence, lymph contains huge amount of B and T lymphocytes. Now we can see these lymph nodes. These are some small swellings, these are some small organs found in the lymphatic system. Here, lymph is filtered. Any bacteria or pathogen entered our body will ultimately move through bloodstream, will be collected by lymph vessels and will be screened by these lymph nodes, where lymphocytes are present to kill them. Hence, it is a system where contaminated blood gets purified. So, lymphatic system contains lymph capillaries, lymph vessels, lymph nodes and the liquid lymph. And in our body, this lymphatic system is spread since every tissue, every organ is connected by these lymph vessels. And lymphatic system is spread in this way in our body with parallel to our blood circulation system, which ultimately join vena cava, the largest vein. And here we have some differences between blood and lymph. So RBC or red blood cell is only present in blood, not in lymph. Hence the blood is red, but lymph is colorless. WBC is present both in blood and lymph. Platelets are only found in blood, not in lymph. Gases such as oxygen, CO2, these are found in blood as well as lymph. Glucose is also present in blood as well as lymph. Less amount of protein is present in lymph, but huge amount of proteins are present in blood, that we know.